Hey, sports fans, Larry Eater. This is the epilogue for Athletics Chat 43. Yes, I know your favorite program. It features from Oxford, England, the intellectual and vexing capital of the world, Stuart Weir, our European correspondent for RunBlogRun. And doesn't that sound so like official? And then moi, Larry Eater, in the cheese capital. It is the cheese capital of the world. It's Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, man. Come on, you know? Um, we know our cheese is here, you know, and we know our beer too. Anyway, I've been drinking, just so you know, I've been drinking a beer called Son of a Baptist. It's a nitro porter, milk porter, if you can find it. Quite tasty, but I have digressed. Sorry, Michael. So anyway, this is the epilogue. This is where, of course, Larry spouts off, and it's as Michael has so definitely told me, this is a conversation with Larry too. So what did we talk about today? We reran episode 43, where we were celebrating the 36th European Indoor Athletics Championships in Torun, Poland, which Stuart and I covered remotely. He from Oxford, this person from Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Thanks to European broadcasting, I had a portal where I could see all the raw feeds, the raw international feeds. But we had Phil Minshul and Adam, I think it's Sexfault. And they were doing 12 hours of announcing a day, really without a break, and they were fantastic. I mean, there was a session 1 and session 2, but when you add it all together, it's 12 hours. But there were some great performances. I'll tell you, from the 60s, there was world leaders in the 60 meters, both men and women. There was a world leader in the pole vault. There was a world leader in the long jump. There were some fantastic 1,500 and 3,000 races. It was just a great meet, and lots to write about, big numbers, social media wise. We did fantastic for the 3 days of the meet, plus the 2 days before and the 2 days after. And then we built right into the NCAA indoors this week and the NC cross country, which we'll talk about next week, which were fantastic as well. But what we learned was that European athletics took the big chance. They brought 700 plus athletes together from 46 countries, and they had probably about a dozen people who picked up COVID. Well, actually, the British team, one person there, but they've got to quarantine at home. Giancarlo Tamberri, the high jumper from Italy, he and two of the Italian distance runners picked up COVID. The Elise Behrings from Belgium, she didn't get to compete in the final. And her stuff was weird. She had 3 tests that were negative, a positive test, and 2 tests that were negative. The Polish 4x4 team had a pullout for the final because a couple of their guys picked it up. And all in all, they did pretty darn well. They had media, they had production people, they had tons of people that couldn't be there, but they went with the minimum. They put on a great meet. The 36th running of the European Indoor Athletics Championships was a huge success. I second-handedly got a note back from Seb Coe, who was there with Olaf Brafman at the watching the meet, and I said, "What did Seb think?" And he said Seb was so happy that there was a successful event in this time of the pandemic, and he was happy that it was an athletics event. So the only global event so far has been in athletics, EA indoor. So that's pretty cool. We spent most of the time talking about the indoor. We talked a little about COVID. We're still questioning, is Tokyo going to happen or not? I'm a little more negative than Stuart is. He says 70-30. I say 50-50. My issue is, how do people in good conscience go when, if they go on the plane, they're going to be sitting, they're going to spend 2 weeks in quarantine there and 2 weeks in quarantine back home. It's craziness right now. So, but it's what has to be done to keep people safe. You know, I'm not going to go over unless I have both of my vaccine shots. I'm not going to really travel anywhere without that. So it's something that needs to be discussed and in a collegial fashion. So we will speak collegially again next week on episode 44. This is Larry Eder with RunBlogRun. If you like RunBlogRun, sign up at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. If you love it, RunBlogRun, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have 2,500 videos and audio since 2010, 369 last year, all edited by the charming Mike Deering. And we love athletics, and we hope you do too. Stay safe. If you're indoors, wear a mask, please. If you're outdoors and you can't be 6 feet separated, wear a mask. Wash your hands, hydrate, tell somebody every day that you love them, but stay focused and get your vaccines, okay? Peace out.